So we are continuing the conversation with Mona. There's a few topics about how we interacted in your life and how you came to me as a patient over the years. And one of them, I mean, we've covered the spleen, your spleen missing. We are going to talk about arthritis, but we thought about fertility today. We should talk about what happened and what you recall. What do you recall of how I helped you get Maggie?
Maggie. So our second child, my partner and I, lesbians, we had done artificial insemination. First child was the pregnancy itself was complicated, and at that time I wasn't seeing Joelle. But then the second pregnancy, my partner who's carrying was hemorrhaging through the whole first 3 months. Mm-hmm. So when that started, they were telling us that we're probably going to lose the child. So I immediately called Joelle.
That's right.
And brought her in, my partner in, twice a week. Mm-hmm. And we got through that first trimester. We didn't lose Maggie. And she's here today to tell you a story.
Healthy as can be.
Way.
It was very healthy. And it's interesting, because so acupuncture is like this marvelous tool where nobody had ever come to me before with this particular presentation. It's not like somebody came. I mean, I knew already I'd established a client practitioner relationship with you, and you thought of me because I had helped you for other things. And I'm like, well, let's try. I mean, I didn't promise anything, and we just did it, and it worked. Because what happens with the bleeding in the first trimester, one of the things that can happen, I'm not saying that you can save all the pregnancy if you have bleeding, but in this case, if you bleed easily, that means the blood, literally in the word of Chinese medicine, the blood is not being held correctly in your body and can lose it. So we call it spleen qi deficiency, like literally spleen in Chinese medicine. Another thing that you might learn as I'm talking is responsible for, again, many things. We talk about the immune system in a previous video. It also has the function of holding the blood in place. So if you tend to bruise easily, if you tend to bleed too much, if you're a woman during your period, or if you're pregnant and you bleed too much, it's a spleen deficiency pattern that we can correct with some specific points that are there to hold the blood. I mean, it's very figurative, but it's real, and the real action was the bleeding stopped and the pregnancy took place as it should be.
Yes, and Maggie's here.
Yeah, so